Oreganata on here, which is a very nice way of doing it. It's very simple. We're starting with salt and pepper. I love using kosher salt. We're going to pepper both sides of the chicken. This is chicken breast with the skin on and just the wing bone attached. We call that a supreme of chicken. Okay? So we're going to go to the fire now. So we're going to put some oil in our pan. I'm using a blend of olive oil here, a little bit of canola oil. We want the pan to be hot, but we don't want the pan to be too hot because when we put the chicken in on the skin side, the skin will retract too quickly. So we want to get the chicken into the pan. So while our chicken is cooking here, we're going to add a little bit of whole butter to our pan, which is going to give us some nice flavor here. So my chicken is in the pan. We're grinding the skin up real nice. And I'm going to start to take my butter now, an oil mixture, and I'm going to start basting the chicken to get that flavor of the butter into the chicken itself. And we're going to put it in the oven, cook it about 3/4 of the way. Our oven is at 400 degrees. So we have some beautiful new potatoes here, which I just picked last night from my garden. We can see that now. The smoke is emerging. Safety, we push away the oil. We add the tomato potatoes. Okay. And then go our potato nice and hot. And very simply here, that beautiful kosher salt. Throw it in again. That kosher salt. Couple of tosses, and then we're going to go with the onion. So we're going to push back on the pan, get up that nice butter, and now we're basting the chicken. Basting the chicken, we call that poêlée. Okay, very nice. And back in. So we're going to take some beautiful zucchini here. I'm going to take a piece here of my green zucchini. In zucchini, we want to stay away from the center, so I'm going to cut around the core or center of zucchini, and I'll show you why. The center is very spongy, you see that? We don't want that to go. It's going to break down in the dish, and it's going to get watery. So we're only going to use the outer segments of the zucchini. I'm going to take and cut the zucchini into what we call bâton, but I'm not going to leave them in that shape. I want to make these a little bit smaller. Okay? So we're going to cut these down. Here as well. And then we're going to cut them into what we call losange. Losange are triangular shapes of zucchini. That's going to give us a nice presentation on our plate. And we're going to do the same thing here. Now this is a golden zucchini, right? Not a summer squash, but actually a golden zucchini. So we have the green and the gold, really pretty. Same technique here. We're going to cut the outer segment of the golden zucchini here and leave that center core out of the dish. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut the same cut here, that nice losange, that diamond shape. We're going to start with our onion. Just getting that a little bit of color in the pan. Whoa. So this chicken is delicious to eat just the way it is right now. And what we have on it is salt and pepper, a little bit of oil and butter, but we're going to take it to the next level by making the Oreganata topping. I've got some fresh breadcrumb here. This is not dried commercial breadcrumb. It's actually fresh bread that we process into a crumb. We're going to add a couple things to it. Naturally, Oreganata has oregano. So we're going to get this oregano and very carefully and easily just give it a quick shredding. We don't want to mince this or chop it. We want that oregano to have bite in the dish. So I just shred it. I add it in. I'm taking a little bit of garlic here, about a half teaspoon. I'm taking a little bit of chopped fresh parsley. And of course, gotta have the freshly ground pepper and salt. And we're gonna toss this together with some additional olive oil, just to moisten it. We're gonna mix this together. And we're gonna go ahead and put that back in the oven. Stay with me here. The potatoes here, you can see, are beautifully roasted. And again, very simple. You got nice color, nice and hot, just the salt on there right now. And finally, that zucchini. What I love about the zucchini here, we get a little bit of color on there. Okay, and it's really good just the way it is, all right? But we're gonna do something special here. We're gonna take some fresh mint. We're gonna take some of that garlic that we have, a little bit. And the technique on the mint we call a chiffonade, the very finely cut leaf. And that's gonna go in. Smell the garlic and the mint. Let's not forget about our seasoning. Here we have our chicken oreganata, golden and green zucchini with garlic and mint, and roasted new potatoes.
Wow, that really is beautiful. So tell me, what are you competing again?
So, you know, unfortunately, we didn't have an opportunity to compete in 2020 because of the pandemic, but we're invited back to the 2021 National Championship. Our team will be ready, and we're going for the national